Techniques to make a woman fall in love. With these incredible secret techniques to make a woman fall in love, you are going to make sure that no girl can resist you. First of all, I'll tell you what you should not do to seduce a woman so that you have it in mind and do not make the same mistakes that I made. And then, I'll explain to you the great technique that I apply so that any girl will fall in love with me. What you must not do. It is important to know what you should not do, to avoid making the same mistakes that we have all made at some time. So these are some tips on what you should not do. 1. Do not look sad. Women, and obviously also men, fall in love only with other people who can bring something positive to our lives, so when we see a person who will only bring us sadness, we will automatically discard it to maintain a relationship. That is why it is important that you show yourself positive and sure of yourself. 2. That she does not know that she got you. As I have already mentioned in other articles, love is like a drug. We believe that we do not need it so much until we stop having it. That's why, if you're stuck with a girl all day, she'll see that she has you, and she will not appreciate you enough. She must see that you are interested, but that the world does not end if she does not pay attention to you. 3. Do not say I love you very soon. This point is linked to the previous one. If you tell her very soon, she will know that she has you, and that will play against you. Anything that tells her that you are very much in love with her is going to play against you. Did you know that more than 90% of men make any of these mistakes? If you avoid them, you will be far above most men. Tips to make any woman fall in love. As you know, it is possible to make almost any woman fall in love as long as you know how to play your cards correctly. But beware, many men believe that they are using the right techniques when they are doing just the opposite. For example, there are guys who think that being all day listening to a girl and doing everything she asks will help you conquer her when the result will be the opposite since she will consider you only a good friend. These are some of the techniques that I recommend you learn and put into practice. 1. Become strong. And I'm not talking about the physical. To be considered the dominant male, you must be able to show that you do not tie yourself too fast. As I mentioned above, if a girl knows she has you, she will lose all her interest, in most cases. A strong man is going to show himself a little indifferent and positive because he knows he can have any woman. This makes women see you like a challenge, and they will begin to be more interested in you. A very simple example for you to understand. Fishermen like to spend hours fishing, waiting for fish to bite. If you just throw the rod, collect a lot of fish right away, you lose interest after a few minutes. And the same goes for girls. If a woman knows she has you, she will be bored before she starts, and she will not listen to you. For this reason, women tend to flirt with men who pass from them. 2. Make her fall in love with the eyes. This technique to conquer a woman with the eyes is not very used, but if used correctly has great power. What you should do is focus on looking her in the eyes. Girls like it a lot because they feel more desirable and, on the other hand, they see that you have security in yourself. In addition, you can use what is known as triangular gaze. This technique consists of looking at the girl to her left eye, then to the right, and finally to her lips, repeating this order as many times as you wish. Look 75% of the time to the eyes, and 25% to the lips. 3. The best technique to make a woman fall in love? Do you know how the principle of commitment or principle of investment works? This principle says that the more we invest in something, the more we commit ourselves and the more difficult it is for us to give it up. Have you ever thought about why people get hooked on slots machines and gambling? Because they have invested money, and they must recover it. This technique applies to seduction, tells us that the more a person thinks of another person, the more difficult it is for them to stop doing it. Therefore, if you get a girl to start thinking about you, she will think more and more, and it will be much easier to make her fall in love. To achieve this, you should not clearly show your interest, but give it to understand in a subtle way. She will start thinking about you, and if you really like her and, bingo, little by little she will start to commit herself. As you can see, if you master some techniques it is easy to conquer a woman. I like all the techniques that have the psychological factor, as they are very effective, and very concealed, something perfect for shy people. To learn more men dating tips, download my book free by clicking the book image on the right or the link in the description below, and please subscribe to this channel and share this video.